unmute. I stole the GM's things. La 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 la. I stole the GM's things. Do do do. How do I get off this? Oh, hide. Look, guys, I stole his hat. I stole his sweater. I stole his chair. It's all mine. And I may or may not be doped up. So whatever. Someone commented. Fever! Okay. We are here for the Wednesday recap. The lovely actual GM is currently nursing a migraine. Your chair's real fun. I can just sit. Whee! Okay, I might be on meds. All right. Wednesday recap. The pirates who don't pirate. Also known as the pirates who know nothing. Ooh, we could sing if we had the, license for it, we could sing some VeggieTales right there. Okay. So Das Pirates decided to leave the one island and they went sailing. They're trying to find the I already forgot her name. The mean bad druid lady who's a brat. What's her name, Daddy? Varicia. Whatever, who cares? She's a brat. She's a little bitch. But we're looking for her. I'm gonna make myself sick if I keep turning the chair. Okay. So they're looking for her. So they were like, okay, well, these people told us she went this way, so we're going to go this way. And they ran into some water genasies who were currently being chased by a giant-ass red dragon, who then decided, hey, I don't want to be a giant-ass red dragon. I'm going to be a sea serpent instead. And then I'm going to eat one of the water genasies. And like the brilliant pirates that they are, even though their captain wasn't there to go, hey, tieflings, they were like, hey, do you need help? And they're like, yes, our friend is eating us. So yeah, kind of, maybe, just a little bit, please. And so they were like, okay, we'll help. And so our lovely, Belden, he decided he would take our Pally boy over so he could dispel magic, but it didn't work because it's like a 9th level spell that was cast on this person. So they got hit with a tail instead. So the rest of the ship went, all right, we're going to get in order. Let's throw some chaos out there. So they decided to shoot a chaos cannon. That's what happens when you take a ship from a crazy little teddy bear. But hey, cool. It's a good ship. So they shot a chaos cannon, and it was a bubblegum cannon, which, if you are familiar with the pirates, that is a callback to the bubblegum gun from Bingo Spink, which just basically grapples a person in a giant bubble of pink bubblegum. So they trapped this giant sea demon creature into a giant pink bubblegum, and then they cast the spell again, and this time it worked. So they dispelled, and it turned into a beautiful little water genasi girl, who then promptly threw up the water genasi boy that she ate, who may or may not have been her fiance. It's okay. She's just a praying mantis, guys. It's cool. It's cool. Then they got them all up on the ship. Well, Belle didn't want to let them up on the ship, but then they let them up on the ship. And they were all like, what the hell? And they were like, well, you see, we may or may not have joined this radical druid cult because we thought it would be cool and that it would be like more like, hey, let's protect the oceans. And instead it's a lot of like, hey, let's go murder people. And so they're like, we decided to leave. And then the dumbass who just got eaten decided, hey, what would be a good idea when I leave an all-powerful cult? Let me steal one of this lady's rings and give it as an engagement ring to my girlfriend. Boy, boy. As radical hippie cults do, yeah, you gotta watch out from them hippies. So then they decided that, okay, cool, fine. Let's borrow this wedding ring. After there was all this like discussion of it's just a ring, goddammit, ignore the ring, and everyone's like, well, aren't you glad we didn't ignore the ring? Ha ha. So then they looked at the ring and they decided to use scrying. So they saw their girl Borussia. And she's all out doing cultish things like, hey, we're going to go and take over this and that. And, oh, hey, the traitor's dead. So apparently she's tracking them and she knows when they die, which is like, And then, like, they're all like, is there any way she could be tracking? You're like, well, we had to spill our blood on her throne. I'm pretty sure you call these Water Genasi teenagers, and yeah, they're dumbass teenagers. So then, like, the girl was all mad because, like, they're dumbasses, and she got a basically cursed wedding ring, which is why you always go shop at Gilsmore's Glorious Goods for your engagement rings. Unless you're in, Zorhas, and then you, like, you go to, Gothic's parents for your wedding ring. I can't remember their actual names. Anywho, Chimagosi. So then they went back to the island. They're like, oh, we'll just do a quick stop on the island and we'll just get grub for the ship so that we can keep going. Then they went shopping instead because, they're boys and they get distracted by shiny magic things. They say we're bad. Psh. Put a shiny magic thing in front of a boy's face and they're just going off shopping, spending all their money. So they went shopping and then they talked to the leader of the island of Water Genasis. And, kind of got more information from them. And they found out that Varisia, from when they scryed on her, they found out that she's going to the Dark Island. What do they call it? I don't remember.
Island of Night.
Island of Night. The Dark Island. Whatever. And so she's going there. So, like, they were like, hey, what's the Island of Night? And she was like, oh, that's just where the vampires are. And they were like, oh, shit, we found the vampire island. We weren't supposed to do that, but we did. Okay. And so then they were like, oh, okay. And then they were like, as the leader of the island, we should probably tell you that, like, they're being tracked by this lady. And she was like, none of our people have joined them. And then she looked at the kids and the kids were like, okay, so maybe we did. And so she was like, great. And they were like, they can track, she's tracking them. And she was like, give me the goddamn ring. And they were like, she was like, but how about I? She's like, I don't give a shit. Give me the ring. And so she was like, okay, this is going somewhere safe where I don't know, they can't track you, dumbasses. Anyways, and all I'm thinking is, maybe it would be helpful if these pirates had access to a library that may or may not have had random blood magic books in it. Oh, wait, they do. Y'all should have checked out that chest just a little bit better that Bingle sent you. Anywho, Chimagosi. That's a little spoiler. But you can't do shit with it because you're not on Darktoe. And then they were like, okay, cool. Well, do you know how to get to the Island of the Night? And she was like, yeah, I can show you how to do that. And she was like, it's that way. We don't go there at nighttime. And they're like, oh, yeah, we probably shouldn't go there at nighttime. Because the whole island is dark because it's a vampire island. So then one dumbass talked to another dumbass, i.e. the 11s contacted the mains and were like, hey, this is what we found out. What should we do? And then he had the doorman had to go into the main council and be like, hey guys, this is the information they got. And then they're like, that gives us absolutely no fucking information. And so then they had to play phone tag. So it was one idiot playing phone tag with another idiot. And then they got all the information and caught up. And then they were like, oh, cool. We need more information, but yeah, we probably shouldn't send these idiots into combat against vampires who almost kicked our asses. And we're high level and more experienced. And so they were like, well, okay, we'll think about this. And then they were like, well, we need more information. But yeah, we sent them after the druids. We should go after the druids. And so they were like, okay, fine. We'll go after the druids. It'll be fine. So that's where they left off. They're going after an evil wanker druid lady named Varisia, who they also found out is being corrupted by the magic because she's stealing magic and she's got all black veiny crap going on. Shauna could kick her ass. Shauna looks better. But Shauna is a different kind of corruption, so whatever. But yeah, so they're going after that next. And then that's the recap. And then tomorrow is Thursday, and we don't have a game tomorrow. So I'm going to nap and try to get better because my throat still feels like I swallowed a cotton ball factory. And Matt may or may not have a headache from having to deal with me. And then Friday we still have openings on Drakkenheim. No, we don't have an opening in Drakkenheim anymore.
Drakkenheim's filled.
Oh, Drakkenheim's filled.
Old Gods isn't filled. Haha, never mind. Drakkenheim is filled. You cannot join Drakkenheim. I need a new character from Ace. I know he's not watching this because it's way too late and that boy needs to be in sleepy mode. He's a youngin'. But Drakkenheim's tomorrow night, and then Old Gods. We do have an opening in Old Gods. Yeah, that's all I got, guys. Tomorrow's a day off unless people start harassing Matt midday to be like, hey, let's do a one-shot. But I think he wants to sleep, and I think he's sick of me sitting here talking. But look how fun this is. Whee! I hit a trash can. Oh. Okay. That's all I got. Pirates are the pirates. They still didn't do any pirating. I will point out, they talked about we set fire things. Please, bitches, please. The last thing that was on fire was your cleric when they talked to their god. You ain't set fire to shit. Last time someone set fire to something was Pyro, and he been going for a while. But whatever. That's all I got. You got any news, baby? Okay, the GM's dead, y'all. He is not happy. So that's all I got. I don't think we have any games tomorrow unless you guys are insane and decide to harass him. Which feel free to do. I am not going to be participating because my ass is going to bed. But the week after, are we starting the Thursday? Yes. So not tomorrow. Following week, new Thursday campaign. There are some openings in there. And I suggest you read the description because it's going to be fun. That's all I got. So I'm not gonna pressure Matt if he's not feeling good. Pressure him. He makes me do shit all the time when I'm not feeling good. I'm teasing. All right, I love y'all. Get some sleep. It is late. We'll see you all in like less than 48 hours, not 24. Bye-bye. I gotta figure out how to put a banner on here. I do know. I'm stealing his job. I can't. No, that's not how I do it. I don't know how to do it, guys. I don't know what I am doing. I don't know what I am doing. Maybe it's brand. I found it. Okay, good night, guys.